Hi everyone, this is Dr. Tijani Shiba from the Department of Chemistry, Rohini College of Engineering Technology. In this video, let us see about the dams and its benefits and also the problems arising due to construction of dams and existing dams. So we should know what is a dam. Dams are structures which are built across the rivers or streams to store, control or redirect water. And when we see about the benefits, they are used for storing water, can be used for the water stored, can be used for irrigation, and it is used for the water can be used for hydropower generation and also for flood control, recreation and tourism. The place dam acts as a place of recreation and tourism and also for navigation purposes, and it also acts as a ecosystem support. Then what are the problems with dams? So first of all, we should know about the environmental issues. Suppose if the disruption of the dam occurs, it may lead to a disaster, and it may also lead to disruption of the river ecosystem and the fish migration, and there may be submergence of forests, wetlands and wildlife habitats, and there'll be the displacement of local communities and loss of culture and historical sites as social impacts, and sedimentation may occur. There may be accumulation of sediments in reservoirs, reducing storage capacity over time, and it leads to waterlogging and salination, and also it may lead to seismic risk. Large dams may trigger earthquakes in seismically active areas, and downstream effects. Reduced water flow affects the agriculture, fisheries and also the ecosystem downstream. High cost. The building of and maintenance of a dams require a significant amount of investment. And how to balance the benefits and problems. Environmental impact assessment should be done before the construction of a dam. And for sustainable management, we have to go for fair sharing of the and equitable benefits of sharing of water, and also we have to allow the fish to migrate across dams, and in order to prevent the sedimentation, we have to go for the proper treatment methods. And next problem due to dam is the effects of dam on tribal people. So that we should know who are tribal people. The indigenous communities living in harmony with the nature often depend on forests, rivers and land for their livelihood and culture, and they are known as the tribal people. And what are their effects on tribal people? First one is displacement. The tribal communities are forced to leave their places, and they lose their cultural heritage, and they lose their homes, livelihoods and cultural heritage, and loss of livelihood. Dams flood forests, farmlands and also fishing areas, depriving tribal people of the resources they depend on for their survival, and they find it difficult to adapt to new environment or jobs after displacement. And culture disruption. The sacred sites, burial grounds and cultural landmarks are often submerged, and it also breaks the connection between the tribal people and the traditional way of life, and the inadequate rehabilitation is another problem. Compensation is not properly, and resettlement is not often given properly. The tribal people struggle with the inadequate housing, poor infrastructure and lack of access to schools and healthcare, and they are being socially marginalized. And the dams are also alter the local ecosystem, making it harder for the people to hunt, gather and or fish, and also it leads to increased water logging, salination. These are some of the effects. And what are the examples? We have the Narmada Valley project in India. Thousands of tribal families displaced without a proper resettlement, leading to protests like the Narmada Bachao Andolan. And then the next example is the Sardar Sarovar Dam. The tribal land submerged, affecting livelihoods and culture because of this construction. And what are the solutions? There should be fair compensation, proper rehabilitation should be given, and the local communities or the tribal communities should be taken for planning during the planning of the construction of a dam, and the cultural preservation of the tribal people must be taken into account, and alternate livelihood should be provided for these people. Thank you for watching.